77,000 Naira a month? Sounds like an upgrade, right? But here's the shocker. Did you know that the price of just one bag of good local rice in Nigeria is nearly equal to your entire monthly ALLAWEE? So forget just surviving. The real question is, can an NYSC Corp member actually live comfortably in Nigeria on 77,000 Naira? Stay tuned, because the answer depends entirely on your next 12 months. Welcome, fellow Corpers. I'm Mr. Educated, and like you, I've seen the headlines. The federal government approved the increase, aligning your allowance with the new minimum wage. This 77,000 Naira is a significant jump from the previous 33,000 Naira, and it's a positive sign for Corp's welfare. The money is here. But in today's economic climate, where inflation is a beast and prices seem to change hourly, is this amount enough to truly offer a comfortable service year? Are you meant to just manage, or can you thrive, save, and even plan for your future on this income? This video is your no-holds-barred financial reality check. We're breaking down the costs and giving you a survival guide, whether you're in a high-cost city like Lagos or a more affordable state. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's be honest about the challenges. The 77,000 Naira allowance, while much better, lands right in the middle of a serious economic storm. 1. The inflation monster. Your biggest enemy isn't your PPA supervisor. It's inflation. The purchasing power of the Naira is constantly eroding. That bag of rice we mentioned? It wasn't that high last year. Food and essential commodities are the first things to eat up your budget. Here's the rent nightmare. For most Corpers, securing accommodation is the first major hurdle. In high-demand cities like Abuja or Port Harcourt, a decent self-contained apartment can easily cost between 300,000 Naira to over 600,000 Naira annually. Even when you divide that by 12, you're looking at 25,000 Naira to 50,000 Naira per month just for housing. That's up to 2/3 of your entire allowance gone before you buy a single meal. 3. Daily expenses that add up. Beyond rent, you have transport, data, your lifeblood, and utilities. Taking a taxi or using ride-hailing services often, you're financially sabotaging yourself. Even taking public transport in major cities involves a significant daily cost that quickly adds up to 10,000 Naira to 20,000 Naira per month. Add data, clothes for work, and occasional medical expenses, and the 77,000 Naira suddenly feels paper thin. The challenge is clear. How do we stretch this new allowance without sacrificing quality of life completely? Comfort on 77,000 Naira is all about location and lifestyle. Scenario 1, high-cost cities, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. In these cities, your budget is a tightrope walk. You must employ cost-cutting strategies. Accommodation. Your only realistic option is co-living. Find 2 or 3 other Corpers and split a flat. A 3,000 Naira monthly rent contribution is manageable. 6,000 is financial suicide. Transport. Embrace the trek in public transport like the BRT. Forget Uber unless it's an absolute emergency. The budget. Many Corpers here allocate their 77K like this. 25,000 Naira for food, 15,000 Naira for transport, 15,000 Naira for shared rent utilities, 5,000 Naira for data. That leaves only about 17,000 Naira for savings, emergencies, or miscellaneous expenses. It's survival, not comfort. Scenario 2, low to mid-tier cities, Abeokuta, Jos, Kano, more rural PPAs. This is where the new allowance offers true comfort. Accommodation. Rent is drastically lower, sometimes as low as 5,000 Naira to 10,000 Naira a month, or even free if your PPA provides a lodge. The comfort zone. By saving on rent, a Corper in this scenario could comfortably allocate 30,000 Naira for food, 5,000 Naira for rent, 5,000 Naira for transport, 5,000 Naira for data. This leaves a whopping 32,000 for savings or a side hustle investment. The single biggest game changer, no matter your location, is a side hustle or PPA stipend. Corpers who freelance, teach lessons, or earn a little extra from their PPA, some pay 1,000 Naira to 10 Naira extra, are the ones who truly find financial comfort and are able to save over 100,000 Naira a month combined. This is the path to comfort. Now for the key insight. We often compare the Naira to the dollar, and 77,000 Naira is barely $85 to $95 at the current unofficial exchange rate. By that metric, it looks like nothing. less than a one-week grocery bill in many Western countries. That's a discouraging comparison. But here's the unexpected truth. In terms of pure local purchasing power for essential Nigerian goods, the 77,000 Naira allowance, compared to the cost of living index in a major Nigerian city, actually positions you better than a minimum wage earner in some low-income European countries relative to their cost of living. The real financial win isn't how much it is in dollars, but how much you can leverage its value locally and tax-free. The power of the local market. You buy cheaper local food. You live closer to work. The lack of taxes and the free NYSC uniform on kit means you start from a relatively clean slate every month. The saving opportunity. The average monthly net salary in Nigeria for a graduate, according to some data, isn't significantly higher than 77,000 Naira, especially in the private sector. The flexibility you gain from a side hustle combined with this allowance is your unique advantage. It's not about the 77,000 Naira, it's about the 77,000 Naira plus your 4,000 freelance gig. That 117,000 Naira is your power move. That is what separates the Corper who struggles from the Corper who builds a solid savings cushion. So can you live comfortably on 77,000 Naira a month in Nigeria as a Corp member? The definitive answer is yes, but with major asterisks. 1. If you are posted to a high-cost city without a side income or additional PPA pay, you will only survive and must co-live. 2. If you are posted to a low-cost or rural area, the 77,000 Naira offers a genuine chance for comfort and significant savings. 3. The only surefire way to guarantee comfort is to treat the 77,000 Naira as your minimum wage and aggressively pursue a side hustle, even if it's just 20,000 Naira extra a month. This year is your financial boot camp. Master budgeting, cut your living costs, and find that side hustle. Don't let inflation steal the value of your ALLAWEE. Now I want to hear from you. For my fellow Corpers, what city are you in? And what's your #1 survival hack for making that 77,000 Naira stretch? Drop a comment below. And if you want to know the exact best side hustles to do during your NYSC year, click on the video linked on the screen right now. Like this video, subscribe for more NYSC financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.